So to finish up this topic of ikhlas and hypocrisy and being two-faced and sincerity in Islam, do not call yourself a Muslim if you don't have sincerity that you accept what it means to be a Muslim, right? So you have no doubt in your heart, Ashadu Ashadu Muhammad and Rasulullah. You have no doubt in your heart that there's no God but God, and Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his final messenger. If you don't sincerely accept this in your heart, don't say the Shahada. Don't consider yourself a Muslim. Don't call yourself a Muslim. Figure out what you want first, what's in your heart before. Again, the concept of being born a Muslim means nothing in Islam. Like, there's no real concept of being born into Islam, really. You are a Muslim under the conditions that you accept that. Again, Ashadu Muhammad Rasulullah, right? And also, and what it means to be a Muslim, remember, is you submit to Allah. That's literally anyone who submits to God truly. And if you submit to God, you definitely acknowledge that, but that the Shahada with sincerity. That's obvious. You're gonna have to acknowledge that if you submit to God and you study the religion of God, Allah, and you're gonna do all these things if you're sincere, right? If you have your ikhlas. Sincerity comes before action, and this is why it's a requirement. Every action that you do as a Muslim is null. It means nothing if you don't have the right ikhlas. You don't have the right sincerity and intention when you do it. So if you're doing salah, if you're paying zakat, if you're doing, hajj, if you're doing, fasting, if you're doing all these things that's required as Muslims, good deeds for other people, it means nothing if you don't have the right sincerity and intention when you do it. And that's clear in the Quran and Sunnah, because you're a hypocrite. You're no different. You're no different from the non-believers who don't really believe in Allah and they just do what they want. Because we have plenty of non-believers that do good deeds, that do good for other people. But why aren't they accredited for it? Because they don't do it with the right intentions that they should. They don't acknowledge their creator and show gratitude and respect to their creator, when they're doing them. That's why it's node. So be a sincere Muslim if you're going to call yourself a Muslim, for the sake of yourself and for the sake of all other Muslims that have ikhlas. Just consider that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.